Hey, I'm Brooke, and I wanted to review for you this Housewise steel grill rolling set, is how I'll describe it. So, they did send this to me for my honest review, and I thought no better way to review it than to get it out on a regular weekend and cook dinner. So, I'm going to finish chopping up some vegetables here and throw them in. But before I do, I want to show you this is everything that comes in this set. So it is a both large and medium rolling essentially container where you're going to put your vegetables or your shrimp or whatever you want to put on the grill that's a little harder to manage on the grates. And essentially, this is going to heat up and roll to disperse your food back and forth through here and still get it that good grill kind of flavor to it. So, also in the set, so you can do this one of two ways. If you come down here, I'll show you. I have this medium one set up on the stands. So each rolling container comes with its own stands. If you wanted to place these stands on the grill, then it's just going to easily move. They give you a little moving, essentially spork fork here that you can move it with. Or you can just rest your grill bin basket right on the grill itself, and then you would use these tongs to turn it manually as opposed to it spinning nicely here. The other thing that they include in the package are these little carrying hooks. So these carrying hooks are to help you just easily, once your food is cooked, grab it off the grill and carry it over to the table. You obviously then have a very hot container here, but once they're cool, these things are actually pretty. So imagine this sitting on your table serving dinner. They have a really nice little logo here on the top, if you can see that. And then they have these little latches where you're able to easily open it. And these truly are made of a very quality steel. So 304 steel, which makes it my favorite dishwasher safe. So you can then take these, throw them in the dishwasher when you're done and get them clean. So let me finish cutting up these vegetables. I'm going to throw some oil on them, load it. I'll give you a little footage so you can see how easy it is to make it. And then we'll get them on the grill and see how it turns out. All right, we're going to see how potatoes do in this thing. So I'm just going to add some olive oil and a little bit of, not a little bit, let's be honest, a lot of bit of garlic, salt and pepper, and then I'm going to toss them around along with, we're also going to throw some zucchini and squash in the second one. We're going to get these tossed around and put on the grill. So one of the things I'm looking at this, wondering how easy it is going to be to get it into that container without dripping everywhere. But I figure this spoon might not be anywhere as near as hard as I thought it would be. All right, let me finish getting this filled up and I will be back to show you putting it on the grill. All right, I made my husband pick up the camera again because sometimes I think I'm a genius, but I rolled up a paper plate and made it incredibly easy to just dump these in. So just wanted to share. All right, so I'm not normally the one who grills, but I wanted to see how easy this really was going to be because I kept wondering how many hands I was going to need for these stands to stay on there while we position it. So let's see. I'm going to pop that all the way in. Not hard at all. And it'll easily roll while it's in there. Perfect. All right, potatoes are on. We'll come check those again once they're done, see how long they take to cook, and if they have that good grill taste to them. We're ready to take these off, and I was back and forth how I wanted to use these little grabbing hooks. I watched a video of how they do it, but I think I'm just going to grab it right here in the center and hook it. So I am going to transport that over to, I don't need to keep them on the rack. I'm trying to actually get them off, into a pan. And then we will get them out and see how these things cooked. Looks like the dog's pretty excited about them too at this point. Inside, and only because I want to eat now, I'm going to use some oven mitts to dump these out. But you can see how nice they would be just standing on your picnic table. And then quite honestly, once they're cooled off, you wouldn't even need serving utensils. You would just be able to take the top off and dump out your serving onto your tray. But let's see, after being on the grill, how do these potatoes look? And quite honestly, they look perfectly fried. Delicious. Okay. And I also did squash and zucchini. It's a little easier without mittens on, but again, for the sake of time here, let's see how these turned out. Beautiful. Little bit of grill, perfectly soft. I would say, especially because again, I'm going to take these and pop them into the dishwasher. What a great way to just throw your vegetables on the grill easily with whatever you're making for dinner, and super easy way to have somebody else do all of the cooking.